I'm Sean D'Souza from psychotactics.com. A lot of people, they want all their programs to be successful. So they'll put together a workshop, they'll want it to be successful. They'll sell an ebook, they'll want it to be successful. What they don't realize is that every little thing that you do is an advertisement for the next time. So when we started out our copywriting course, for instance, many years ago, we only had 3 people sign up. That was it. Only 3 people signed up. And by most people's reckoning, that would be a disaster. I mean, you have to put together all the notes, you have to do all the teleconferences. Why not have 10 people or 15 people or 50 people? Why just bother with 3 people? Well, everything that you do is an advertisement for next time, whatever you're doing. The next time, that number just jumped up. The time after that, that number was even greater. People sit around, and when they hear something, it's not like they take action immediately. What they do is they see, oh, copywriting course, I have to get to it. The next time the course comes along, some of them get to it. The third time it comes along, some more get to it. And it starts to build. And this is a factor of branding. As you get to be known in the market, you know, you go there and you launch yourself, 5 people will pay attention, 2 people will pay attention. The next time, 10 people. The next time, 50 people. You look at a brand like Twitter. 2 years ago, no one was paying attention. 1 year ago, 1 million people. Now, everyone is paying attention. Every single day, people are paying attention. But how much time and effort and ongoing effort did it take to get to that point? So what I'm trying to say to you is every time you do a workshop and you think, oh, only 5 people showed up, good, because that's setting up the advertisement for the next time. And that's the next time you do it, that's setting up the advertisement for the next time. When the PCs came along, when the Macs came along, or when the iPods came along, how many people were buying iPods? Quite a few. How many people are buying right now? 3/4 of the world's population of MP3 players are iPods. But you go back like 6-7 years ago, and how much of the world's population were iPods? Every iPod became an advertisement for the next iPod. And that's what you have to understand. You really have to understand this concept that you can't look at anything that you do as a failure because there are people watching all the time. And you know what? It was not only an advertisement for the next copywriting course, but when we had an article writing course, when we had our info products course, people who missed out on that copywriting course then jumped on the info products course. People who missed out on the info products course then jumped on the year-long protege program. So every little thing you do is an advertisement, and recognize that. Don't treat it as a failure because you're learning as you go along. Let 3 people turn up, it's okay. Let 1 person turn up, it's okay. You may not realize this, but when we first started out, we used to play to very small audiences. On one trip, we went all the way to Australia. We flew from New Zealand to Australia, drove 100 kilometers, and we had our workshop where 3 people turned up. One was the promoter of the workshop, one was his friend who was not paying, and the third was a client. And we had this workshop, and we didn't realize it. We had it in a kind of bed and breakfast, and the only place we could present was over a billiards table, over a pool table. We put a sheet over it and we did the presentation. And that presentation was to 1 person. 2 days of presenting for 1 person. That 1 person then went out and spoke to other people. That led to over $10,000 worth of speaking engagements. Now we could have turned back and said, doors closed, don't want to do this. Remember, everything you do is an advertisement for the next time. Learn from it and use it as an advertisement. And don't treat everyone as a failure. When you start treating everything as a success, then the next success is even greater. So don't give up. Learn from us. Bye for now. That's me, Sean D'Souza.